Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today we're going to be talking about Visible, the phone service provider. They did work with me on this video, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. If you're interested in finding out more about Visible, watch this video, but also check the video description below for more info. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to talk really quick about Visible, their plans. We're going to also set up one of these SIM cards and activate this Google Pixel 3a for you guys. Then we're going to test some speeds. I also have an iPhone as well, an iPhone SE that we're going to test speeds on as well to see how it works with popular apps like Netflix, YouTube, and some social media apps. So first thing up, we have to understand what is Visible, who is Visible, why is Visible around? Well, to answer all those questions, they're around to make phone service companies fun again. They're around to make things easy to understand, and they offer an incredible value to you. So they're owned by Verizon, but they are run independently from Verizon. So you get all of Verizon's great network coverage in their 4G LTE, but you don't have to worry about any of the contracts, any of the hidden fees, anything like that. Their phone plans are super simple and structured. There's actually only one phone plan, and we can look online right now to see from their website. It's $40 a month for unlimited everything. You heard me correctly. $40 a month. That includes taxes and fees. Doesn't matter what state you're in, for unlimited everything, and there are no data caps, and it works on Verizon's network. Did I mention no hidden fees and no contracts? Yeah, you heard me right. And everything can be done through a mobile app on your phone. So no long customer service lines, no bad in-store experiences, no customer phone calls or anything else you have to worry about. You can do it all through a mobile app. So if you've heard of Visible before, you might be like, oh yeah, they have a 5 meg limit. They do not have that cap anymore. It's truly unlimited everything and no throttling whatsoever, all at that sweet price of $40 a month. Everything you need, nothing you don't. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, no nonsense. And oh yeah, we also ditched the stores, lines, and annoying salespeople. Can I get a hallelujah or an amen for that? That is spectacular. Now let's go ahead on their website. We can check out their coverage map. Again, we already talked about the phone plan. It's so easy. $40 a month, unlimited everything. Bam, that's it, done. So here's the map. Again, it's using Verizon's 4G LTE network. So look at how dense the coverage is in just about every area. We'll scroll through the US in case you want to find your town and maybe you can see your part on this map. If you see some white areas, obviously that's going to be probably a really high elevation, hills, mountains, that sort of thing. So it looks great. It's basically got the whole US in blue. Now we'll go up to the Wisconsin area and around. So you can see we're kind of getting into some of the mountain ranges. But look at all that awesome coverage. Again, unlimited data, talk, text, $40 a month, no hidden fees, no contracts, and that does include your taxes and fees. So got coverage everywhere in the US. It's a phone service that's built for you. You can bring your own device and you can check compatibility online, or you can buy a device and activate service through their website. So now let's go ahead. Let's get that app downloaded. You can download it on iOS or Android devices, and then we can go ahead and sign up and create a profile. So now that you have the app downloaded, you'll be on this screen. You can sign in the top left-hand corner, and at the bottom, you can either choose to buy a device and activate service, so service plus device, or you can just choose the service in the bottom right-hand corner. For this video, that's what we're going to select, just the service. Now we have to create an account and enter our name. I have my name entered. We're going to hit the next arrow. We now have to enter an email address. I have an email address entered. We can hit the next arrow. Now we need to set a password. I have a password entered. Now we need to review our information. If you have a referral or promo code, you can enter that below. I just created an account. It was that simple. Now we can hit next. So let's make sure your phone is compatible. For this video, we'll just go ahead, we'll say Android, but it works with Apple and Android devices. You need to enter your IMEI number here. Once you have the IMEI number entered, or if you're selecting an iPhone and you go through the process, you'll be at this screen where it says it's compatible. Select next. Now we need to enter our payment options right here. So you can see the service is 40 bucks a month, unlimited everything. Have I said that before? That is just such a screaming deal and an absurd value right there. So now we need to set up payment, hit the big blue button. You can either pay with PayPal or a credit or debit card. So once you enter that payment option, you'll be able to complete your order, and then you'll receive one of these in the mail. Voila. It's an awesome SIM kit with the SIM card for you and a SIM card eject tool as well. So that's what we're gonna do now in this part of the video. So from the SIM card kit, I went ahead and removed the nice ejecting tool and the actual visible SIM card. Then on the Google Pixel 3a specifically, you can see where the SIM card tray is, and it's as simple as pushing it to eject it. And then we can take my current SIM card out, set that aside, and then put the new SIM card on the tray like so. And then we're gonna slide it right back in. And now we're ready to go to the Visible app to continue setup. So once the SIM card's installed, go ahead, open up the Visible app on your smartphone. You'll be directed to sign into your account if you haven't already signed up. Then we can look through the steps right here. And as soon as I started scrolling, it says, are you ready to activate your service? It has your payment method right there that you could change if you want, and you can turn on auto pay. And then you just go ahead and select that big blue activate button. Now it's activating the service for us. There we go, we did it. It was that simple. Everything is activated and all set up, and we're good to start using the phone. So we can go ahead now to the account. And there we go, we're working on some things in the cloud. You'll be visible soon. Go ahead, hit got it. And now we can wait a couple minutes for everything to work out and set up the device on their end, and then we'll be good to test out the service. Now that the Pixel 3a is connected to the Visible network and this iPhone SE is connected as well, we're gonna test them both out and see how their call quality is for you guys. So I'm gonna play this conversation for you on speakerphone. So we're gonna call my lovely wife and see if she picks up and what she thinks.
Hello?
Hey honey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, so my wife can hear me on the phone. Tell us, how's the call quality? Does everything sound normal like just any other service and any other person calling you?
Yeah, I wouldn't know the difference. It sounds great.
Okay, yeah, you sound good to me, especially on speakerphone down here in the studio. So yeah, just say something for a second so people can hear you talking on your end as well.
All right, well, hopefully you guys can hear me and are enjoying your time with Digital David.
Cool. Well, that's perfect. So I'm going to call you in another second off the iPhone just so we can gauge their service from a different device. So we're going to do that right now. So I'll talk to you in a minute. So I'm calling my wife again on the iPhone. We'll see if she picks up and how everything sounds.
Hi, Digital David.
Hey, honey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. It sounds the same. It sounds really good.
Awesome. Yeah, because it sounds good to me. You're on the iPhone now. So I'm going to put you up to the microphone. Maybe you can just say something again like you did for the previous call.
All right. Again, hope you guys can hear me okay.
Awesome, hon. Yeah. Yeah, no, it sounds really good. So I'm really impressed. It seems just like any other phone service, and that's a compliment. So just did another phone call with my wife using Visible on the iPhone, and I'm impressed. It sounds just like any other phone and device that you would use. So I'm really impressed with the service. Everything was top notch. Now we're going to go ahead and run a quick speed test on both devices just to show you the results that we get here. First up, we're going to take a look at the iPhone SE and see how it performed on Visible's network. This test was conducted right outside the front door of my house in a residential neighborhood. Here are the results we got. Almost 16 down and 4 up, which is awesome, just like the app says. And you can see some of the most popular apps, how they perform on this network. YouTube, Spotify, Google Maps, Instagram, Netflix, and Twitch all got awesome ratings. Now, just for fun, we're going to conduct it in my basement studio right here. I'm surrounded by 4 concrete walls, about 7 feet underground. So let's go ahead and test it again. All right, so the results are in. We roughly got 1 down and 1 up, which I don't think is bad because, again, we're in a basement surrounded by 4 walls of concrete. So that's really cool, showing you how the apps would perform on the network. Honestly, YouTube and any of these other apps would still play videos and be just fine. So that's a neat little test. Now let's go look at the Android phone, the Google Pixel 3a, and see how that performed. Now here are the results of the Google Pixel 3a on Visible's network. This first test was conducted right outside my front door in a residential neighborhood. We got roughly 72 down and almost 5 up. That is blazing fast right there. So you can see YouTube work great, Chrome, Spotify, Netflix, Twitch, Instagram, just some of those popular apps and how they perform on the network. And again, just for fun, we're going to try the test down here in my studio space to see how it does, surrounded by 4 concrete walls about 7 feet underground. So let's conduct the test now. So you can see after those results, we almost got 3 down, but the upload is not doing so hot right there. But again, all these apps work just fine. I've used them on my phone, so you can see YouTube, Chrome, Spotify, Netflix, Twitch, and Instagram. So that's interesting, the results compared side by side of the Google Pixel 3a versus the iPhone SE down here. The Google Pixel 3a has way more down, but the iPhone picked up a little bit more from the upload. So that's really cool, guys. I'm really impressed with this service overall. Now let's go ahead and take a look at text messaging. All right, guys, now we're going to be testing out the text messaging on the Visible network. I have a message I'm going to send to myself. So let's hit send. The iPhone just received the message right here. Now to reply back, I'm going to go ahead and take a photo and send it on back. You can see it processing it right there. Now it's sent it on out to my phone, and we're going to be able to open it in just a second. There we go, just got the photo right there. Quality looks great. Now we're going to send one back as well. Good enough. We're going to send it on its way. We can see in the bottom right-hand corner of the Android messaging app, it's still in the process of sending. It's probably going to take a minute too because the resolution on the selfie cam on the Google Pixel 3a is a lot higher than what is on that iPhone SE, so it's a lot more data to send over to the other device. There we go. It literally took about 60 seconds for the photo to make its way back to the iPhone, but there it is. And everything looks great. So I'm really impressed. It's a great phone plan. You get unlimited calls, text, and data at $40 a month on the Verizon network, so you can't go wrong with that. Don't hesitate to reach out with any questions, comments, or concerns. And be sure to hit that like button for me and to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to have more Visible phone service videos coming out in the coming weeks, and you don't want to miss them as we test the mobile hotspot. I'm going to be traveling up north to northern Michigan for vacation, so we're going to have a wide range of cell coverage areas, so we're going to test the service out there as well, and I want you guys to be informed to make the best decision for yourself and your needs. We'll also be looking at more apps in detail like Netflix, YouTube, Google Maps, and how the service holds up over time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can message me on WeChat. Check out my website, join my free newsletter, guys, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Thanks.